Another beautiful day here in Willow Glen. I'm headed on over to the tour meeting today, and we're going to be talking about what happened with interest rates because they've jumped up a lot in the last week. We'll have Mike talking about what's going on with the local inventory of what went pending and what our count is, and you'll see that it's been jumping up recently. Then we're going to go into all of the statistics for the Willow Glen area, and then we'll bring it on over to Monica, and Monica will talk to the crowd about what's not yet on that computer. So if there's something out there that you don't like, maybe there's something coming up. Stay tuned, watch the video, and remember to subscribe to our page. Thanks.
All right, lots and lots of fun stuff going on in the world. You know, we're really having a hard time fitting everybody in, and we're kind of in a bit of a controversy. We're trying to figure out what's fair to everyone, because, you know, you got to email tour@willowglentour.com to get your property onto the tour. We're having so much stuff coming on right now that Dave is having a hard time juggling. You know, we try to be available for folks that say, look, I'm going to have it on the MLS by noon on Wednesday, but can you save me a spot on Monday, let's say? And Dave and I have been trying to be accommodating. In this market, the problem we're having is properties are selling between Monday and Wednesday. So we have one on here, number 5, Willow Village, which is the Erdls, who we love, Kevin and AC and Peelan and Nil. They're great people, but they sold their property last night. So that's off of the tour, but we had folks who wanted to be on. We had another one that canceled out late. So unfortunately, Benucci. Yeah, I called Benucci's clients and I said, yeah, we're coming back. She said, we're in negotiations. We're not going to have you over. And I thought, okay, so I hope Nikki knows that. It's tough because we're trying to really accommodate everybody. The maximum we can do is 10, and 10 is really, really tough because we run out of time, and our time is valuable, and I want to get people done by, hello, Bettina, get everybody done by noon. So if you want something you've never had, then you've got to do something you've never done. All right, so let's talk about real estate while we're here. What's happened in the last week is we've had, 13 sales and 76, the count is 76, which really isn't a high number, but for us it's a great number because we're going that way, that we want to get more inventory, more balanced market. So when we look at what's sold, Mulberry Lane, 10 days on the market, that was $2 million. Cherry Avenue, Monica, is that yours?
No, that's the green one down the street.
Oh, that was the one Sean and Susan had. So Sean and Susan had that one sold. Lupton, Westmoreland, Glenwood, Santa Barbara, Montemar, Kiner, Coastland, Pitkin Loop, Cerrone, Roycott, and Quinto. Every week for as many years as I can remember back, we've had a really good span of pricing. We're from $550 to $2 million. I think that's a healthy market. Count is up at 76. My prediction that it would be at 100 by last January still hasn't come true, but I'm hoping it will. Raise a hand of who's got something coming on the next 30 days that's not on the market yet. Who's got something coming on? Raise your hand. Bruce? John Cost? All right, well, we should have more. Julie? Brandy, you've always got something coming on. When we look at what's going on in sales, things are good. The first one is Arroyo Seco. Do we have anybody from the Chuck Nunley team? Are you here for Chuck?
I'm here for Chuck.
All right, well, here you go.
Yeah, hi. Arroyo Seco. I've held this open for Chuck a couple of times. It's a great property. By now, all the neighbors have seen it. So, yeah, it's a big yard with a nice pool and spa.
You got to follow where your head moves. The microphone goes with it. There you go.
Obviously, I haven't spent much time
That's all right.
stage.
Public speaking.
Yes, so 4,200 square feet on a 11,000 square foot lot. It's got a great downstairs basement room that they've made into, could be a video room. You could put a wine cellar down there. Great place to throw the kids down the stairs and let them play their video games while you're upstairs having a great time. It's been completely renovated and added on a master suite and master bath. So anxious for you guys to come and see it. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Good morning, y'all. Great meeting here. My first time. So, Lee Avenue, completely remodeled kitchen. That's a really big island. They actually had a car that went through the front of the house, so they got a brand new kitchen out of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. But one of the things that's cool is that even though it's on Lee Avenue, it's on the side. It has a side street, so you get your guests and your kids and whatever can park on the side street, so you're not pulling in and out of Lee to get in and out of the property. So you look at the houses on Kurtner and Lee and and things like that. And by comparison, this is much more accessible. Huge backyard, pretty much turnkey, a little bit grandma style, but you can use it and then tune it up as you want. It's a good house, good price. Thanks.
Thank you, Brad.
Vicki Chandler with Keller Williams Realty. I'm here for Rick Jiha's listing at 1340 Delmas Avenue. This one has been fully remodeled. It's minutes from the Ave. It has custom finishes, new roof, textured walls, crown molding, dual pane windows, exotic Brazilian cherry wood floors, granite countertops, all new appliances, custom cabinets, etc. It's a beautiful home, and I look forward to showing it today.
So I have Crestmont Drive, nice, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 1,800 square feet, great remodeled kitchen, light and bright skylight, garden window, separate family room, living room, dining room, hardwood floors, really nicely done, well priced at $855.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I do have some stats for you guys to let you know what's been going on for the last week. And as we always do, we're comparing our 2012 versus 2013. The first thing we do is we add up that front page and talk about dollars. So that number continues to grow, as no surprise. In fact, there was a national statistic that came out today was pending home sales was up 5%, which is the most it's been up in like 5 years. We're at 1,134,308 is where we're at for this week in regards to when we average that front page. Compared to last year, we were at 855. Now, that number has been continuing to grow, but just to make sure that we're averaging that out, I do it basically over the last quarter, or basically the last 12 weeks. So our 12-week average in Willow Glen is at 957 compared to 817 last year. And if you wanted to do some quick math on that, that's about a 17% gain year over year. As we move away from dollars, we're going to go into units. In the average units, I've started to bring some of the 2011 numbers in as well. We're at 16 this week, 21 last year, 18 in 2011. So we're kind of still hitting right in that same target area for basically the last 3 years in a row. As I bring in the averages, the average for this year is a little bit off pace of where we were last year when we were at 25. But as we talk about the count, those numbers are getting closer and closer together. So we were at 18 this year. We were at 17 back in 2011. So, you know, overall, just about average. When we move away from that, we'll talk about the count, as I previously mentioned. So the count continues to drop. We're at 76. We were at 77 last year, so those numbers are basically touching each other, right? In 2011, on this week, we were at 200. And this would be the last time we would see 200 in 2011 and just continue to fall. Our 12-week average is 63 versus last year was at 74. So you can see how our count is continuing to rise. In fact, our difference from 2011 to now is a 62% drop in inventory. And here's the other interesting thing is that when we look at the last 30 days, we've increased 15 units. So we see that 12-week average was at 63, but 30 days ago, a month ago, we were at 61, I believe. So yeah, 61. So 15 units higher, which is about a 19% increase. Now we're talking about small numbers here, but you have a 19% increase, you better make sure you're kind of pricing things right so it doesn't stay on the market too long. Speaking about days on market, I guess you are pricing them pretty darn good because they are flying off the shelves at an average of 16 days before they go pending. So that's what it is for 2013. Back in 2012, it was at 37. Our 12-week average is 23, so as you can see, this week is pretty darn low compared to where we've been for the last quarter. Last year, we were at 48. Those numbers continued to drop just like the count did as well. As we move away from that, we talk about what's going on county-wide. And so this is really not county-wide. It's areas 1 through 23, or as I like to say, the greater San Jose area, because it's going to cover everything South County, your Gilroy, Morgan Hill, all the way up through Sunnyvale, Cupertino area. And just to kind of look and see where we're at with that, so just like we are here in Willow Glen, we're just about touching with where we were last year as well. We're at 1423 this year versus 1451 last year, or a difference of 28. So our count is basically the same. Now keep in mind this adds in the PUDs, whereas before we were only doing single families. We climbed up 40 units for the week, so that's how much we moved in differential for the week. Our pendings numbers are still healthy at 2137, even though we were down 45 for the week. But the interesting thing is the percentage of what's in contract. This number is starting to drop. We actually dropped below 60 now. We're at 59%. It's the first time it's been that for about 16, 17 months or so. So we're really starting to see that the percentage of what's available is starting to drop, which means there's more inventory available, which is a good thing. I don't think it's anything to be alarmed about. I think there are plenty of places across the country would be ecstatic if they had at least even 50% under contract. We're at 60, even though our number's dropping. So just to kind of make you aware of, we've been dropping lately, so making sure that you are pricing things correctly. Willow Glen seems to not have that problem, as we talked about the days on the market. Class 2 is down to 61%. Back in January, we were about 80%. So from the first of the year to now, we've got about a 20% drop in that number. So if you're bringing in your Class 2s, you got to make sure that you're got them priced correctly as the inventory numbers continue to rise. I did want to talk about interest rates, and the funniest thing about this is that I did basically the same presentation just yesterday, and in regards to what happened yesterday versus today, we moved a quarter. Now, it wasn't a 1/4% in regards to the points, which is what lenders would usually say what would happen from day over day. It was a quarter in interest rate. So if we look at our 30-year fixed on our FHAs, they're at 4%. Yesterday I reported they're at 3 3/4. That's how much it moved in one day, thanks to our friend Ben Bernanke. Now that's for under the 417. If you're doing the jumbo stuff, the 417 to 729 on FHA, it's at 4 1/4. As we look at our Fannie Mae stuff, 4 1/4 to 4 3/4. When we're at that high balance stuff, the 417 to 625. And then the last thing is the jumbo money. The jumbo money's sitting right about 4 1/2. And that was about 4 1/4 yesterday at 0 points. And we're at 4 1/2 today at 3/8 of a point. So that's how much it moved in one day. Some people still want to get in the threes, so the 10-1 arms at 3.75 at 0 points. That was a 1/4 point lower yesterday as well. Now, I did want to bring one thing in perspective so everybody's not doom and gloom about, oh, I'm never going to sell a house again because interest rates just jumped up a quarter, right? So I brought you this slide once before, and this is the May solds for the entire county. So this is not just areas 1 through 23. This is the entire county again. And it was no surprise that we were up 28%. So for the people that are a little bit further back, the number this year is 825. The number last year was 645 for median price. This is single family only, and this is geographical Santa Clara County. So then I did a little math with it because I'm a lender, right? So I said, okay, what if we bought a house this year and we put 25% down and we use that average price of 825, I'd get a loan of 618. If I did it last year, I'd have a loan of 484. Right? And then I did monthly payments at 3 3/4, which is where we were basically in May, or about 30 days ago. I did 4 1/4 for yesterday's example, but now 4 3/4 will be a little bit more appropriate for today's example. And just kind of to see what the monthly payment differentials were in regards to that. So most people would complain and say, hey, back in May, I could have bought that $825,000 house. My payment would have been $2,865. And now you're telling me my payment's $3,227 or $362 increase, right? That's not something to dwell on. This is the who cares. Because here's the bigger part of the story. The bigger part of the story is the 2012 versus the 2013 number, where now you're paying $701 more because you're borrowing more money to buy the exact same house. And that's the conversation you need to have with your clients about. Because remember, when you look at that 25% down payment, not only are you paying $700 more a month, but you're also putting $40,000 more down, right, to buy the exact same house. So don't focus on rates, even though it is a hot topic right now, especially this week. But I thought that this might be some interesting information to take back to your clients. So I hope you appreciated this. We do post it up on our Facebook page. It is written on the front of your tour sheet as well, if you want to get there. And for those of you who are not social, at least electronically, you can email me. My email address is coming up right now. I want to go ahead and turn it over to Monica and talk about not yet ons. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Dave. Before we get into the new listings, somebody brought to our attention that this page is out of order. So when you go on tour, just go in order of the way the listings are printed, but not the way they are on this first page, okay? So everything is in order after that. Okay, let's talk about some new listings on the market. Who over here has a new listing in Willow Glen? Let's stick to Willow Glen first.
Good morning, I'm John Bowen. I have a property that came on Tuesday night on Jonathan Avenue. It's worth seeing. It's priced at $749. Listed as a 2-2, 1184 square feet, but it's got a 230 square foot sunroom, family room on the back. It's got a permitted garage with a loft and full bath and a beautiful resort-like backyard. So Jonathan Avenue, it's not on your tour, but it'll be open until noon today, so please come by. It'll be open all weekend as well.
All right, I have a new listing on Lee Avenue, 2170 Lee Avenue. It's a 4-2, about 2,400 square feet on about an 8,500 square foot lot. It's very close to Dry Creek Road. It's a part of Lee that gets really wide, so it has nice parking in front. Beautiful inside, great floor plan, hardwood floors. A little difficult to show. It's going on the MLS today, so it's going to be appointment only. But if you have somebody that's interested in that property, we got it coming on at $999, $850. It's a great house, big lot, great location. So you can call me 408-568-2800, or just talk to me at the meeting.
Jessica Hooley with the Kiefer team. I have a new listing in Willow Glen Place that is listed for $885,800. It's a very large townhome, gorgeous remodel, over $60,000 in remodel in it. They wouldn't put it on tour, so if you guys could just make an appointment, come and see it. It's well worth seeing it. Hope to see you guys there. My cell phone, 408-313-8813.
Great, thank you. That's fine.
Good morning. I have a property coming on probably next Tuesday. It's 1704 Willowhurst. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath on a 7,500 square foot lot. It's 1,344 square feet. Really, really nice. They had it rented out for $3,000 a month. They could probably get more. Excellent condition. It's a corner lot on Willowhurst, so right behind Gunther's Deli. And we'll be coming on at $799. We'll be on tour next Thursday.
Hi, I'm Mary Harris from the Antero San Carlos office, and I have a new listing in Willow Glen Place as well. It's the Oakwood model. It's a corner unit. It is on the Meridian side, and it has soundproofing, which is fabulous. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath model, and I do have it on tour today. It is open on open house Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 4, and it's go direct between now and Sunday. So I appreciate if you come by and take a look at it. I would love to have you come by. Price? Oh, sorry, $629,950.
All right, today we're going to put it on 1241 Malone. It's 2,000 square feet. Got a nice family room kitchen, real nice marble wood windows, and it's a 3-2 listed at $1.2 million. We're going to put it on as soon as we're done. Today will be open on Sunday.
I have a new listing coming on probably about a week and a half, 2294 Constitution Drive, Brown and Kaufman, 2566 square feet, 5 bedrooms plus an office downstairs, original floor plan, 3 baths, great yard, great kitchen, cherry granite. Comp say it should be about 1.2.
What does Bruce say?
1.2.
All right.
I got one I just put on this morning. It's on the corner of Sycamore Glen and Dry Creek. It's 1952 Sycamore, 1.299, 13,000 square foot lot with a pool, large deck. Come see it. House. Yeah, did you say?
You didn't say anything about that. What about that? What about that house?
The house is a 5-bedroom, almost 2,300 square feet, 3-bath.
And to the corner of Hurst and Cherry Grove Drive, I think it's 1791, about 2,000 square feet, 3-2, probably between $899 and $950. And then going on the market Wednesday will be 2947 Richland. It's 3 doors from Foxworthy. It's just shy of 1,700 square feet, $799. New paint, new roof, new gutters. We're doing floors right now. Should be a nice floor plan, 3-2.
I think we have a minute or two. Real quickly, we're going to announce that we're having the Willow Glen Tour Barbecue, Summer Barbecue. And mark your calendars, we'll have more information coming, but it will be July 11th. We'll do Thursday, after lunch or right after the tour. We'll have a short tour, and then everybody will bring something and come to my house, and we'll have a barbecue. Mike and Patrick will barbecue, and we'll have a party like we do every year. So mark that on your calendars, and we'll have more information next week. All right.
Well, I've got, okay, so everybody's seen the sign on Minnesota? You know, the big Victorian? That is, yeah, as John Cos like to say, if you have the sign up long enough, you get a termite report for the sign. But I swear that's coming on the market. We tried to get it on for today's tour. We're going to try to get it on for next week's tour. I'm also going to do a private event because I'm not going to be able to do any open houses there. So if you had some clients that you want to show that property, or you just want to make contact with somebody you hadn't talked to in a while, I'm going to try to do an evening event in the next week or two that I'll give you more information on that if you want to come and see that. Also, Curtis, I talked about that. That's coming on the market next week. They swear they're going to be done. That's a 2-1 for $600 or $595. And then I have one on Poston off of Branham and Schnell, which is a 4-2, and that's $639. So if you have anybody for any of those, certainly get a hold of me. You can talk to me on the tour, 568-2800.
So we just heard from Monica that on the 11th we're doing that barbecue at her place, right? So we're going to have a limited tour that week. Anybody know what the week before that is? 4th of July. So there's no tour that week, right? So if you've got a house that you want to get on the market, I've got 3 spots left for next week. Otherwise, you're not probably going to get seen till the 11th, and the 11th is going to fill up quick because we're probably only going to have 5. So just keep that in mind, that if you don't get on the 27th, you don't get on the 11th, you're going way after that. So it's going to be a big lull of when you're going to be able to get your house on tour. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. And then I just want to shift gears while we're marking calendars. On August the 1st, there is the Make-A-Wish Kickoff Barbecue. It is hosted by Plaza Loans and by CSR Real Estate, and it's over at CSR this year. So we're going to have the party at their house, and live band, food, music, lots of fun. So mark your calendar for August 1st. Price is going to be $25. We'll have tickets available soon. Those will be up. And I know that Kevin Barrett's in the house as well from Chicago Title. You've got a managers meeting coming on up. Do you want to talk a few words about that real quick? Sure.
All right. The 27th, we're going to host our annual managers meeting for the kickoff for the Make-A-Wish. If you have a team that is going to play or has played, the 27th at Chicago on North 1st Street at 2 o'clock. So if you're interested, please see me or someone else that's in the building. I know Ramona and Brian are here as well. But it's our 21st year. We've raised close to $800,000 as a community for Make-A-Wish. So it's been an amazing event, and I look forward to seeing you over there.
Thank you. Thanks, Kevin. I'll turn it back over to Mike.
Well, no.
Or Monica, or whoever.
We've only got 7 on tour, so if we've got some out-of-the-area stuff, some announcements to make, we got a few more minutes of your time. I think it's valuable to hear the information.
Okay, so we're just going to take 5 minutes with out of the area for those who want to talk about that, okay?
I have a 9-year-old Summer Hill home coming on Vista Park, probably in a couple of weeks, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths for $750. Great, thanks.
I have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, kind of the Cambrian area, Meridian, on 4400 Kirk Road. Again, it's a 4-2. It's got a pool. Should be coming on at 770 Holly Bar, Serena Room.
Well, good morning. If you have any buyers looking in Berryessa, I have a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome that's on the market at $479. It's 3497 Prince Charles Court. Will be open this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 1:30 to 4:30. Right off of Old Piedmont Road, between Cropley and Hofstetter. It's very nicely done. It's well maintained. Carport, nice park grounds. So hope to see you.
Just listed a property. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath legal, but it really is 3.5 living space in Los Gatos. It's 231 University at $929,000. So please come by, open Saturday and Sunday. Dina with Keller Williams, 930-4889.
Okay, so Gary's not going to boast on his house. I'm going to boast first. His personal residence is on the market, and it is gorgeous. So I'll let him tell you about it, but he's not going to tell you how stunning it is.
I've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Campbell. It's about 1,650 square feet. Lot size is about a little under 10,000. It's one of those county properties. I think it just got annexed into the city a couple years ago. Brand new bathrooms, beautiful kitchen, nice layout, living room, dining room, family room with a fireplace. Everything's been upgraded. $829. Gary Sassman's Sereno Group, 582-3502.
I have one that okay, so Monica announced one for Gary, and it's not my own house, but it's the one right next door to me that Terry Kelly has listed. But Terry had to step out. I know, if you can't find it, just go to my house, I'll point it, it's right there. But it's a 1,400 square feet on about a 6,000 square foot lot. I'm doing this as a courtesy to Terry because he had to take off. I think he said it was in the mid-7s somewhere. It's a nice house, nice street. If you get a hold of Terry, he'll give you more information.
Okay, not out of the area, but maybe out of everybody's minds. 1914 McBain is still available. 4,100 square feet on a 10,000 square foot lot, outside barbecue, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bath. I'll be open again this Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 4. Find me a buyer. Thank you. Steve Cohn, Coldwell Banker.
Price? It's $1,999,000, I believe.
How much is it?
1949. Hi, good morning, everybody. I've got brand new construction across from Santana Row, little quiet street called Cecil Avenue. 2 brand new homes. One is currently on the market, ready to go, 3,400 square feet, 9,700 square foot lot, single story. Absolutely gorgeous. Nora is going to be holding it open for me Saturday and Sunday, first weekend. Beautiful, beautiful home, great location if you like that. You know, no need to drive to the mall. It's $1,680,000.
One real quick and one little teeny one. I have a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, really, really nice condo in Plant 51 coming on in about a week. Beautiful hardwood floors. It's on the 3rd floor. It's got actually great views as the unit faces west, and it has no building blocking its very nice view of the Santa Cruz Mountains. It's going to go on at 449.
Great, thank you. Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up. If everybody take some food and let's get on tour, ride with somebody. So thank you for coming, and keep July 11th on your calendar for the barbecue.